Good morning, Professor. I'm Sandeep Sagar Panjala from Team Reflexes. So, this is my final project, Project 5, where I worked on a budget app. So, basically, I have three main pages which are expensives and add expensives and wallet. So, how this app works is, as a daily usage, we can record all our expenses, like how much the money we spent on each day, or like however we spent. We can add all those records into our in this app, and we can track them, like when it is added, what kind of expensive it is added, and what kind of category it is, and how much money yeah, the expensive is. So first let me go to the wallet. So right now in my wallet I have $14. So let me add some money into the wallet. So I'm going to add $50. I added. So what I'm going to do is, from now I'm going to add some expenses, maybe clothing. Yeah. Let's say the $34. Yeah, it is added. If I go to the expensives, it is added at so and so time. The category is clothing, and the $34, and the name is jeans. And if I go to the wallet right now, the wallet amount has been reduced from $64 to $30, since my last expensive is $34. Likewise, we can add all the expensives. And if you see the category, I have added bunch of categories like food, utilities, housing, entertainment, clothing, and others. And yeah, that is all. To add expenses, I can go from this page to add expenses. I can click on the add expenses page. Let me show, like right now the my wallet amount is showing in green color. But if I sometimes we might overspend, and for in that case, let me add one expensives. Let me entertainment. So I added entertainment category with the $45. And if I go to my wallet, it is showing in red, since my wallet amount is in a negative. So yeah, so that is how this app works. Now coming to the coding. First of all, I have these three pages, like add expensive page, and main page is expensive page, and have a wallet page. I also have a about me page, just to tell about me. um, in the expensive page, what I'm doing is, I used two view models, one for expensives and one for wallet. Let me show my view models. So these are expensive view models. I have one command, add expensive, and this is my wallet view model. I have two commands over here, one for to add expensive, and to get expensive, to get the wallet amount, and to add a wallet amount. Alright, so I used a view model to communicate between the different pages, and to update the UI instantly. Whenever I added expensive over here, my wallet amount should be reduced. So that's why this view model comes in handy. Whenever the expensive added, I can instantly show the amount which is reduced. And coming to the wallet page, my wallet page is straightforward. I have a label over here, and then I have one entity, and then add expensive. So whenever the expensive button is clicked, I'm calling the command from the view model, which is add wallet amount command, I'm passing the amount which has to be added. And yeah, when expensive is added, when expensive is added, I have a pretty basic validations over here. I wanted all the category name and the amount to be to enter, so that's why I kept some validations over here. And then I'm calling the one more command from the expensive view model, that is add expensive command. Once the add expensive command is done, I'm calling the get to wallet amount, since my wallet amount will be reduced. So I'm calling from the wallet view model, I'm calling get command also to get the wallet amount. This is all about the front end. If you go to the back end, I have API over here. I have two controllers. One is expense controller and another one is wallet controller. And I used a dependency injection to create a services. I have two services, expensive service and a wallet service. These are pretty straightforward. For expensive service, I have two methods. One is to fetch all the expensives, one is to add the expensives. And in the wallet, I have two main and one private. One to add a wallet amount into the wallet, and then to get the wallet amount. And this is kind of a mathematics, where I have to get the remaining amount from the wallet. So I'm just doing some mathematics here, and returning the remaining amount to the front end. And coming to the database, instead of local database, I have used PostgreSQL database. It is very popular and open source. So I have used that. So if you see my database, I have three tables. One is expensive table, have some name, category, amount, and when it is added, date. And then I have a wallet table, which is pretty straightforward. Wallet ID is the primary key and the amount. And then I have a category like food, utilities, entertainment, clothing. All these comes under the category. And this is the master table, and also the foreign key in the expense table. All right. Thank you, Professor.